Salute everybody, man. Hi, Bruce Goes over here, man. It's a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Tim Witherspoon out there, man. I just found out it was Tim's birthday, man. I was watching him a little bit today. He's got his own YouTube channel. Nice thing, man. Seeing Tim Witherspoon, man. Tim Witherspoon was one of the guys that I grew up with, man. I was watching him a little bit today. You know, Tim was a hero of mine when I was growing up in boxing, man. You know, the first time I saw Terrible Tim was he fought Alonzo Ratliff. It was on a Don King card. Terrible Tim was, I think it was a Mike Tyson card. Terrible Tim was on the undercard, and Ratliff was a cruiserweight champion. You know, tough guy at 200 pounds. But you know, Tim had a little trouble with him, man. You know, Tim knocked him out, and you know, after that, you know, Tim was a force to be reckoned with. Nitty G, my brother, salute, man. I appreciate having you in here, man. I'm doing a little tribute to one of my favorite heavyweights, man, from back in the 80s, man. Terrible Tim Witherspoon. You know, Tim was a guy that, you know, I started watching. You know, I always loved heavyweight boxing, man. I was attracted to heavyweights. That's what I first my first love of boxing was watching the big boys go at it. And you know, back in the late 70s, the early 80s, man, I was watching Muhammad Ali retired, and you know, Larry Holmes come on, and there was this young kid, man, out of Philadelphia, Terrible Tim Witherspoon, Don King, Terrible Tim Witherspoon. Ali was telling, watch out for Terrible Tim. And man, you know, Terrible Tim, he bust on the scene, man. Terrible Tim was it's his birthday today, man. I want to shout out to Terrible Tim. He's a couple of years younger than me. I think he's 55 today or so. Excuse me, 65 today. I'm going to be 67 in a couple more days. So, you know, man, I saw it was Tim's birthday, and bro, man, you know, I want to shout out to the great Tim Witherspoon, bro. You know, Tim was my man. You know, I rock with Tim. Mr. Shelton, man, salute to you, brother. Thank you for stopping in, man. I'm here for boxing tonight, man. I'm here to talk about Terrible Tim Witherspoon, man. You know, Tim was one of my favorite boxers back in the day, man. You know, I was telling Nitty and anybody else that's in here, man. You know, you know me, man. Old Man River, bro. My birthday's in a couple of days. You gave me one of my best celebrations I had last year, bro. In Will's channel, man. We had a good fucking time. It was there all night, bro. But you know, it's in a couple of days, and Tim Witherspoon's just today, man. I'm gonna, you know, I want to do a little dedication to Terrible Tim. You know, he's got a YouTube channel, man. He does some really nice stuff. He just started it. Excuse me for a second. I'm hitting on the Toka too. I'm doing some nice Tahoe cookie over here, bro. Really relaxing me tonight. One for Mr. Shelton, one for Nitty G out there. Anybody else that comes in, I'll blast one up for you too. Scrapbook, my brother, salute. Scrapbook, it's you know it's Terrible Tim Witherspoon's birthday today, man. So I want to shout out to Terrible Tim, man. Terrible Tim and I are very close to the same age. 2 days apart from our birthdays, man. And you know, I was stating that the first time I saw Terrible Tim was when he fought Alonzo Ratliff on a Tyson undercard, and you were probably in the second row, man. So I got to watch what I say in here with the scrapbook boxing, man. The legend, man. It's a spell the fact checker, man. Salute to you, scrapbook, man. And we're here to celebrate Tim Witherspoon, man. You know, Tim was the man. You know, after he fought Alonzo Ratliff, I remember he fought Ronaldo Mr. Snipes. And you know, I have to go back and look at some of these names and remember them, because you know it was like all of a sudden I was on his channel, and you know, we're talking about boxing, and somebody said, man, you know, somebody mentioned Tim Witherspoon's YouTube site, and I'm like, man, you know, I was on there today. You know, Tim was a defensive wizard, man. Tim Witherspoon, you know, if Tim was on, you couldn't hit Tim with a shotgun, man. You know, Tim Witherspoon had that crab defense. He'd catch punches, he'd parry, left hook over right hands, man. Tim Witherspoon was he was a puncher's nightmare, man. Believe me, you know, Tim Witherspoon was like a Pernell Whitaker. He's for a heavyweight, smooth man, you know. And anyway, He beat Ronaldo Snipes. It was a close decision, but he beat Ronaldo Snipes. And then he got his shot, man. You know, and then we saw Tim Witherspoon and Larry Holmes. I looked at it and I thought it was going to be another cakewalk for Larry, but Tim Witherspoon, bro, you know, like I said, I watched him before. He was a young lion. I loved heavyweights, and you know, Tim was one of the heavyweights, bro. JC, man, salute out there. My eyes are fading fast on me. You're gonna have to forgive that if I don't shout out you at you. Jedi, man, thanks for stopping in here, man. You know, I don't know if it's the old age, the cataracts, whatever the fuck it is, but I think 2020 is turned into about 2080 or whatever. But I'm gonna try to shout out at you when you come in here because I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Mr. Shelton, bro. Take your time, bro. I'm going to be here for a little while. I'm talking about Tim Witherspoon, man. You know, Tim's birthday today. And, man, that fight with Larry Holmes, if anybody saw that fight, man, you saw a masterpiece, man. It was such a good fight. Larry Holmes underestimated Tim Witherspoon. Tim was the hungry lion, man. You know, Tim Witherspoon, he was counter-punching Larry Holmes. He was manhandling Larry Holmes. Larry was frustrated. And in the ninth round, man, Tim Witherspoon, he landed a tremendous right hand. And Larry Holmes was out on his feet. Man, I thought the heavyweight championship of the world was going to change hands that night. Sliding counter, that's you out there, my brother. Salute, man. I thought Tim Witherspoon was going to be the heavyweight champion, the next heavyweight champion of the world. Which, you know, we'll get on to this, man, because he was, man. You know, this was a tough decision. It was a split decision, I believe, man. The audience booed. Everybody thought Tim Witherspoon won this fight. Reigning woman, thanks for stopping in, man. Peace. But my train of thought in this. Oh, what a great fight! What a great fight, man. Tim Witherspoon, he upset the apple cart. He should have won the heavyweight championship of the world, but I don't know, man. You know, judging is judging, and it is what it is. Larry Holmes escaped that fight with a split decision, and you know, Larry went on to great things. We can't knock Larry Holmes. Larry, you know, to this day, he'll never say he lost that fight. You know, he'll Larry would probably get in the ring with Tim Witherspoon today if he could, and Tim would do the same. But I tell you, Tim looks in outstanding shape. I saw him doing some demonstrations. He had his daughter, and you know, Tim was showing how to parry, you know, how to use the hands to block a punch, you know, how to block a right hand. You know, coming with your left hand, and oh man, Tim is into it, man. In fact, I gave him a shout out. He shouted out at me back. I felt really good, man. I'm gonna, you know, if you haven't subbed to Tim Witherspoon on YouTube, man, definitely do it, man, because he's a wise man, and Tim would be an excellent trainer, man. Tim is an amazing guy, and man, it's Tim Witherspoon's birthday today, so shout out to Tim Witherspoon, man. Happy birthday, brother. Tony Boswell, thank you for stopping in, man. And all right, man, let's see. After Larry Holmes, you know, Tim didn't lose anything with this L, man. This made Tim Witherspoon more accepted into the upper echelons of boxing, man. You know, Tim Witherspoon was a blue chipper after Larry Holmes. Anyway, I'm looking in boxing back now. I remember he fought Floyd Jumbo Cummings. Floyd Jumbo Cummings, man. This guy looked like he should be Mr. America, Mr. Universe, man. The guy looked like he was on steroids, with steroids. Huge man. Joe Frazier's last fight was with Jumbo Cummings, man. If you want to read an interesting story, go back and check out Jumbo Cummings. But anyway, you know, Tim beat Jumbo Cummings, unanimous decision. Then James Quick Tillis, man. You know, James Quick Tillis was a very push fighter back in the early 80s, man. You know, James Tillis out of Oklahoma, I believe. He always had the cowboy hat on. He had the Texas drawl, and we were expecting big things from James Tillis, man. Tim Witherspoon knocked him out in the first round, man. You know, Tim Witherspoon was the man for sure, bro. You know, shout out to Tim Witherspoon. You know something? I was gonna go put my glasses on. I gotta go find them. I don't even know where they are, but anyway, man, I can see the chat better. But I'm gonna squint there, man. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get this on my other screen here so I can see it a little bit better. See if I can pull this down. Bear with me, all, man. I'm fairly new to this YouTube stuff. I'm gonna try to get that there. I'm gonna move this. I want to get my StreamYard up there. See, how do I do that? Boxing Rec, kick this. StreamYard up here. All right, and all right, that's a little bit better. I'll tell you, I'm still half blind, but anyway, man, I'm gonna try to get through it here. Throw a couple of drops in my eyes, see if it does brighten things up, man. I guess those things are cool, man. You know, Tim's overhand right, absolutely. I can read the chat now. Tim's overhand right that KO'd Frank Bruno. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get to that KO over Frank Bruno, our scrapbook, man. That was one of my favorite fights of all time, man. We're going to relive that one if we can, brother. But after the Quick Tillis fight, hey, you guys, I'm not in YouTube right now, so smack that troll out there with the trying to put that garbage in there. Crush the legend, man. Salute my brother. Okay, after the James Tillis fight, the WBC title was vacant. Excuse me for a second now. I'm putting that stuff in my eye drop. My eyes are watering on me over here. All right, man. After that fight, Larry Holmes he vacated the let me see, was it Larry Holmes? Yeah, I believe it was. It was Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes didn't want to fight the number one contender, Greg Page. So the title was declared vacant. Greg Page fought Tim Witherspoon for that fight. I remember that fight. It was on a Friday night on HBO. It wasn't a very exciting fight, man, if I recall. But, you know, Tim Witherspoon, he got the title. He got the belt that he deserved, man. You know, Tim Witherspoon had his first title. Was great, man. It was cool. Tim Witherspoon was a heavyweight champion of the world. But he was a short-lived heavyweight champion of the world. You know, in his next fight, man, he fought Pinklin Thomas, man. You know, and Pinklin Thomas is another guy. We could do a show on Pinklin Thomas. You know, Pinklin Thomas was he was a recovering heroin addict. His wife was in the army, and she took care of him. She got him straight. He got into boxing. Pinklin Thomas had a jab like Sonny Liston, man. He had a tremendous jab. You know, Pinklin Thomas was a complete boxer. He was managed by Angelo Dundee. Yep, you know Tim Witherspoon from the. Hey, I think I can work this device here too, man. Get my chats up there where I can read them here. Yeah, I know Tim Witherspoon from Philly gyms. That's where Trust. That's where Tim Witherspoon came out of, man. Tough Philadelphia fighter, bro. That's well, you know, we talked about that earlier in the show, man. When he came on the scene. Let's see, who was he trained by? Scrapbook, help me, man. Slim Jim Robinson, I believe, out of Philadelphia, man. You know, that was a trainer. I think I'm correct, Scrapbook. Help me if I'm not, bro. You're my fact checker out here. Did you guys get rid of that troll out there pumping that robot stuff? Anyway, appreciate that, man. But anyway, man. Pinklin Thomas beat Tim Witherspoon. So like I said, it was a short reign as heavyweight champion for Tim Witherspoon. But you know, he didn't give up. You know, of course, man. Tim's a fighter. Yeah. He lost to mercy. You know, Tim went on. He beat James Bone Crusher Smith, who came into play later on. He beat James Broadaxe Broad. You know, the usual, Sammy Scarf. Then he fought Tony Tubbs, who was the reigning WBA heavyweight champion, man. And Tim Witherspoon, once again, man, I think he was the first, man. He became the two-time heavyweight champion in two different divisions. Ali done it 3 times, won the title. Floyd Patterson was the first. But Tim Witherspoon did it in 2 separate divisions, 2 separate reigns. So anyway, man, you know, Hall of Fame fighter. You know, he beat Tony Tubbs, which was a great fighter. You know, which was a great fight. And then he went to England and he had that tremendous fight with Frank Bruno, which my brother Scrapbook pointed out a few minutes ago, man. That was a fight, man. Tim Witherspoon was getting outboxed by Frank Bruno, and there's a backstory there. But anyway, man, the ending. Tim Witherspoon caught him in the 3rd round with a right hand. It was an overhand right, probably one of your most fierce overhand rights you'll see in the heavyweight division, man. It was a fantastic punch, man. Tim Witherspoon, damn, you know, Tim Witherspoon showed he was really, man. I was watching that fight. I was living with a woman from England at the time, man. That was back in 86, I believe. And she was Frank Bruno. I was Tim Witherspoon, man. It was a fun rival. It was the same rival we had when Lloyd Hunnigan fought Donald Curry. But anyway, man, Frank Bruno came out of nowhere, and he regained the heavyweight championship on enemy territory. He was the bad guy. Frank Bruno still is loved. Tim Witherspoon is another story. He's loved in England right now. He tours in England all the time. He does guest appearances. He does signings. Tim and the UK are hand in hand, man. But anyway, man. After that fight, it was revealed that Frank Bruno made a really, really heavy amount of money, something like the tune of $3 million. And Tim Witherspoon supposedly was supposed to get $500,000, which, it was strange, man. This is a champion going into foreign territory and defending his title. But, Tim is such an easygoing guy, man. He was never a businessman, and that might have been one of his downfalls. But Tim, he agreed to that. And then when he went to get his check from Don King, there was a check for something like $75,000 for him, and he's like, Don, and Don was like, oh, I told you a nickel, and I get my 25%. My son is your manager; he gets his 25%. We had to pay site fees and blah 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 blah, and this is what you have left. And Tim Witherspoon was in shock. And Don King, this is not back in the day where you can call 911. This is back in the day where Don King told you what to do, and you had two other choices, man. You could go out and get a lawyer and fight him, but that was going to take years, man. You go in court with a man who has more money than you, and that's a losing battle right there. But anyway, man, Tim he took it like a trooper, man. He went on with his career, and it was funny. I'm not going to say funny, almost tragic, because like I said, he won. He's still holding the WBA heavyweight championship, but he's disillusioned with Don King, with everything that went on, and he had a title defense with James Bone Crusher Smith. In fact, it was supposed to be a rematch with Tony Tubbs, but Tubbs pulled out, and James Bone Crusher Smith pulled in. He'd already beaten James Bone Crusher Smith, but Tim just didn't like it, bro. Tim was disillusioned with boxing at the time, and I heard this from Tim's mouth. And Tim even said, Tim got knocked out in the first round. It was one of those, what is this, man? This is my man Tim Witherspoon. What's he doing on the ground like this? James Bone Crusher Smith, a hell of a guy, man. He was a monster. He was, he was one of those heavyweights that everybody respected back in the day. He won the title. Tim Witherspoon was supposedly going to be fighting Mike Tyson next, because Tyson was in here now. Don King was putting together the heavyweight tournament, and this was all part of the heavyweight tournament. Tim Witherspoon was supposed to be fighting Tyson, but he lost to Bone Crusher Smith, who Tyson took one of the belts from. Salute LT, my brother Thomas Jones. Thank you for coming in here, man. I hate to lose my train of thought over here, man. The water of life, man. I'm going to take a little break, have a little bit of my water here, cool the throat. Yeah, because if anybody just come in here, man, I'm celebrating my man Tim Witherspoon's birthday today. I'm just doing a short little YouTube video because Tim Witherspoon, man, 2-time heavyweight champion. He's still fighting today. And like I said, man, we're just talking about that. When he lost his second title to James Bone Crusher Smith, it was a first round knockout. And it was, even the ring announcers, everybody was in shock. And years later, Mr. Mechanical, salute, brother. Years later, Tim Witherspoon said, man, he took the dive. He said he didn't want to be involved with Don King. He saw no way out of it. He lose, the title is gone. And Tim Witherspoon, he's a man of the streets, bro. That's what he did. He went down. And he stayed down. He admitted that. He admitted it. I heard him admit it on the show. He said he took a dive. Bro, it was 1986. That was a long time ago. I think the laws have straightened themselves out by now and then. But regardless thereof, man, terrible Tim Witherspoon unfortunately felt he had to lose his title because of the pressure by Don King. And and he was so tired, so sick and tired of being screwed over, man. This man, a 2-time heavyweight champion, he should have been a millionaire. I mean, damn, the people that he fought, and Tim went on, Tim went on. He got new management, and I remember he fought, he fought like the usuals, a guy named Jeff Sims, man, tough heavyweight. I'm reading these now. Jose Rebalta was, he was another one, very, very tough heavyweight French contender. He fought Mike Tyson. He beat him, and then he beat Carl the Truth Williams, man. Carl the Truth Williams was a guy who gave Larry Holmes fits. Mike Tyson had no problem with him later on, but that was he was on a comeback. He beat James Pritchard, who was a contender. Bigfoot Martin. He had some decent fights. Bigfoot Martin, he lost that fight. That was like a halt in the plans. I mean, Bigfoot Martin, he wasn't he wasn't one of the best fighters around, but he beat Tim Witherspoon on his comeback. Tim Witherspoon, man, like I said, this is 1994, and Tim Witherspoon, he started fighting in 1979, so this is 15 years. I mean, how many fighters do we know 15-year careers like this, man? It's almost impossible to think about that today. Especially when they're fighting once a year, twice a year. Oh yeah, you can have a 15-year career with 30 fights in there. But I mean, Tim Witherspoon, man, this is a guy who knew the meaning of being a boxer. He fought a tough career, and he had the name, so people wanted to fight him. He had fights with like Alfred Ice Cole. He was a cruiserweight champion, a heavyweight contender. Tim Witherspoon, he beat Alfred Ice Cole. So once again, man, there's a push. The heavyweight division, as good as your last fight. And Tim Witherspoon, he just won his last fight against respected Alfred Ice Cole, man, who was with the triple threat, the triple threat. What was it? Was it the gym? It was with Ray Mercer. It was with Alfred Ice Cole. And, who was the other one, man? Damn. I'll think of it before I'm done. But anyway, this led to a fight. With Alfred Ice Cole. Excuse me. I'm going to blow my nose. Don't want to do that on camera. I'm going to put that on the buzz there. In case I have a blowout with my hanky. All's good. Nothing up my nose, but nothing. Oh, I just got a thing I want to look at here. A message on the phone. Nah, nothing. Junk. All right, man. What were we with Tim Witherspoon, man? He fought Ray Mercer. It was a tough fight. I think it was the night of the heavyweights at the convention center in Atlantic City, man. And Tim Witherspoon was pitted against Ray Mercer. Ray Mercer was a tough guy. Another guy who'd been in the trenches, man. Ray Mercer had he beat Tommy Morrison. I don't know if you guys remember that fight, man. Ray Mercer was a killer. He was a punching machine. He was a bull. He was a gold medalist, a late bloomer to boxing. But man, in his early stages, he was I think the first American WBO heavyweight champion. He beat Francisco Diamante, and that was a title that nobody really took seriously. I think Ray Mercer had that title twice. And when he beat Morrison, he won it, and he dropped it. They never defended it. But anyway, man, Tim Witherspoon lost a unanimous decision to Ray Mercer, and that kind of set a little bit of a downslide in his career. And then he lost. He went on a losing streak, man. Larry Donald, Jimmy Thunder from Down Under, man. He fought Andrew Galata and lost to him. Brian Nielsen. And I'm reading these. He fought Greg Page again, and he actually was stopped by Greg Page, man. And in his career kind of petered out. Then he kind of fought nobodies after that. It was he had the name. So Tim Witherspoon went on to fight in relative obscurity. He got beat by Lou Savarese, and he got beat by the often defeated Brian Nix. So I mean, that was kind of the end of it for Tim Witherspoon's career. But man, he ended that career, 55 wins, man. He only got beat 13 times, one draw, and he had 38 knockouts, man. Tim Witherspoon, damn, I mean, you're not going to beat Tim Witherspoon. Tim Witherspoon is a fighter for the ages, man. I'm going to do a little something here with my StreamYard. Just bring it down a little bit so I can get it over here so I can read it here. Yeah, here we go, man. Yeah, we're back to normal again. So anyway, man, this is, I just wanted to come on here today and shout out to Tim Witherspoon, because Tim Witherspoon, I don't know if there's any boxers around today like Tim Witherspoon. Tim Witherspoon is a true champion, man. Tim Witherspoon, he twice he won the heavyweight championship of the world. He's fought some of the best heavyweights out there. He's got a YouTube channel today, man. I found that I'm going to be hanging out there. I'm going to be watching him, when he does his programs, because he's Tim Witherspoon's. He's one of the guys, man. This was I just wanted to do a quick happy birthday to Tim Witherspoon, man. I want to thank everybody that came in here, man. The Jedi. I think I yelled everybody out. I don't think I missed anybody, man. If I did, man, bad me. Baskeen, man, thank you for coming in here, bro. Thank you for coming in here, man. I honest to God, bro, my eyes are so fried from today. I can't read those comments. Let me see if I can get back and get on there and put them up here. We got some comments I want to put on there, man. Bass has got one. Tim trained with Ali. Ali taught him, which is also used the whole hand and arm punch. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Tim trained with Ali. Ali gave him the name Terrible Tim Witherspoon, man. Absolutely. He must have saw the favoritism King had on Tyson and figured he had no way to get a deal from King again. The thing Tim Witherspoon said about that was Tyson's camp didn't want to mess with Tim Witherspoon. He didn't have the belt. And Tim said he was ripe for the picking. He said he was out of shape. He would have been an easy notch on Tyson's gun. He was waiting for the call, because he was into it for the money at this point. Don King had done him wrong. He didn't want to mess with Don King, but he wanted that check, man. And they never called him. And to this day, Tim is he's bummed about that. But I'll tell you a beautiful thing about Tim Witherspoon that he mentioned. He mentioned on an interview with my brother Drew Titan. He said that he went to I think it was some kind of a ring signing, some event where Don King was going to be there. This was just recently, man, just recently. And he said he was in the airport, and all of a sudden he says he got these two big hands wrapped around him. Terrible Tim, and he was like shocked. It was Don King. It's like, Terrible Tim, I love you like a brother. And he was like, wow, he just kind of he appreciated it, man. And he said it was a load taken off his back. It was like man, all this weight he was carrying around all these years, and for nothing basically. Tim gets a pension for being a WBC heavyweight champ. He should be doing a lot better. I hope he does. I hope some young fighters get Tim Witherspoon as a trainer and make it big, man. Tim Witherspoon has paid his dues. He's still paying his dues today, bro. Damn, there's not enough superlatives we can say about Tim Witherspoon, but I'm going to say, man, I'm going to say happy birthday to Tim Witherspoon, man. I'm going to end this right now, man. A lot of love to everybody out there. Scrapbook Boxing, Curtis Anderson, take care of my brother. Anybody out there, man, Mad Chat, I know you're going through some bullshit, bro. I wish you nothing but the best, bro. Get stronger every day, man. Drink that water, take your vitamins, man. Anybody out there, bro, nothing is guaranteed. Now, I think about Mad Chat. I think about the way he ends his shows, the way I was taught to end my shows, man. Nothing in this life is guaranteed. Be thankful every day. Honest to God, man, I am. I'm grateful I can have a platform to come on here and, damn, just to say happy birthday to my brother Tim Witherspoon on YouTube. See my brothers out there stopping in. Throw me a thumbs up. I want to do a lot more of this. I'm going to do a show on nutrition real soon, bro. I got a test that I want to give you that I took when I was certified as a nutritional technician. It kind of it's a body oxidization type. It tells us how we metabolize and the different foods that our body oxidizes are better than other foods in different food types. But anyway, I look forward to that. That's going to be a couple of days. I'm going to do a jazz show. I know all you cats like the jazz, man, and there's so many. I've got 3,000 jazz albums on vinyl. I live jazz, man. I spent 8 years of my life doing nothing but hopping around to jazz clubs, man, listening to records, talking with jazz artists. I mean, I've done jazz shows. I was a jazz DJ for a year in Boston and Maine. Anyway, I love jazz. I love sharing jazz. We're going to do some jazz. We're going to do some boxing. We're going to do some pro wrestling. We're going to do health and nutrition. And we're going to do my favorite topic, man. You know, the thing that brings us all together on here, bro. And the way I'm going to end it, man. The way that I'm going to end it is absolutely, bro. I hit on the toka too to everybody that came out here tonight, man. To everybody that came and listened to us. To myself. To talk about my brother Tim Witherspoon out here, man. You want to see some good fights, man? Just go through YouTube and look at some old Tim Witherspoon fights, bro. It'll amaze you. If this man was active today, dude, if he was in his 20s today, he would be undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. No doubt in my mind. Tim Witherspoon, my brother. Salute. Good night.